I woke up. I found myself in my ex-husband Ozan's bed, but luckily, he was not there. I walked out awkwardly. I saw he already made breakfast. He even prepared medicine for my hangover. I was about to thank him, but he said, "Finish eating and leave." Then he walked away without looking back. Still, he left me a new dress. The next day, I was about to go out with Shinar, but I got a call from a colleague. They asked me to come back and take meeting notes. In the meeting room, Ozan said, "So they sent you." I said, "Hurry up, I have other work to do." I felt he was acting strange. He kept stealing glances at me.
Çınar'la da işinizi böldüm ama beraber baş başa gidecektiniz ya.
I finally realized it was him who set me up to come back. He denied it, but every time he lies, he spreads his hands like he is innocent.
Ya ne alakası var Esra?
I said, "You are jealous," but he refused to admit it, so I asked to check his phone. As we fought for his phone, our colleague walked in with the client. I stood up in panic and left. The next day, colleague Chala said the client wanted her and the boss to take wedding photos. I thought it was ridiculous. Why not hire a professional model? Chala said if the boss refused, the client would cancel the deal. Ozan thought for a moment. Then he agreed. Chala smiled and said she looked forward to shooting wedding photos with him. Back at the office, colleagues praised them as a perfect couple. They even said Chala was better than Ozan's ex-wife. Hearing that, I was furious. I told them, "Stop gossiping during work." I went outside to get some air. On the way, I ran into Ozan. Seeing him made me angrier. I told him, "You treat everyone well except me." A man who ignores his wife's feelings, yet he is asked to endorse a wedding. It is a joke. On the shooting day, I had just bought coffee, but everyone stared at me. I explained I was late because of traffic. Then I saw the secretary looking at me with satisfaction. Turns out, Chala had a skin allergy. She could not shoot that day. They wanted me to replace her. When I put on the wedding dress and walked out, Ozan and Shinar kept staring at me. Shinar asked Ozan if he could be the groom. He even said I was the most beautiful bride he had ever seen. During the photo shoot, we were very awkward. The photographer asked us to stand closer. He told us to look happy, so I showed my signature fake smile. The photographer was frustrated. He asked the secretary to change models. Shinar quickly calmed him down. He explained how important the shoot was. We finally agreed. The photographer told us to look at each other, just like we were really married. Suddenly, I remembered my real wedding. How sweet I had smiled back then. Thinking of those memories, I finally smiled. Even after the shoot ended, we still looked at each other. The secretary reminded us. We came back to reality. The shoot was a big success. I stood aside, waiting to go home. Suddenly, Ozan rushed over and pulled me into his arms.